Hey guys, it's Tamara Bennett. I'm in my craft room and I thought I would show you guys a little sneak peek of the Glowforge. I'm finally getting the hang of it and I'm so excited to show you guys about it. So first I've got my Glowforge website pulled up here, and I've got a design on there of a truck with hydrangeas in the bed of it. And so we're getting ready to cut it. It says that the cut time is only going to take 6 minutes and 4 seconds. And then do you see how part of that is cut off? That is because this Glowforge has the pass-through option. So the actual cutting bed size is about 19 inches wide by I think about 10 inches tall or so. And so it's going to do the first part of the cut, and then I'm going to have to pull it through a bit, and then I will do the second part of the cut. So let's go ahead and show you guys how it works. Hopefully I don't screw this up because I've only done it a few times. Okay, so the Glowforge is all ready. I got my wood laid in there. I've got my vent coming out the back, and that noise you hear is the air filter. Sorry, it's hard to do this in mirror mode. It's the air filter down here that's sucking all the smoke out as it cuts. Jennifer says, I love your keys. Yes, those, I think I purchased that on, oh, hang on, I gotta mute my computer. There we go. I was hearing people talking in the background because I was on a Zoom call. Hey Maria, yeah, I think those keyboard keys I got on Jane.com a while back. Hi Robin. Okay, so let me flip my camera. So whenever it's ready to cut, this little button flashes, and I'm gonna put you guys up on this thing here in a minute so you guys can see it going, but I just wanted to show you the air filter's hooked here. That is what is sucking out all of the fumes and the smoke and everything, so no worries about that. I've already got everything loaded in the program, so we just push the button and it's gonna get started. Here it goes. It's kind of addicting to watch this thing work. Hey Shannon, hi Robin. It is cool, isn't it, Tina? Look, it's cutting out, it's cutting around the edge of the truck first. Whoops, I might have gotten the wood a little bit too close to the edge when I loaded the design, but oh well, that's just the bottom of the tire. I don't think it's gonna matter. Now it's doing, she said, I love that they call it the magic button. I do too, Amy. That makes it so much more fun. And of course, the kids are always wanting to be the one to touch that. Here it goes. It's now starting all of this. It's called scoring. It's scoring the design on the surface of the wood. We call it etching. That's what I've always called it. Superina says, can you tell me what you use on outside wood projects to keep the words from coming off? I've used vinyl. I would definitely just make sure you use maybe outdoor vinyl, and definitely put some sort of really strong clear coat on it that you brush on or roll on. Carol, the wood I'm using is Revolution plywood. It's a 1/4 inch thick. I bought it at Lowe's and brought it home, and my husband cut it up into sheets for me that would fit inside the Glowforge. Robin, I have the Glowforge Pro version, and so this one is the most expensive version, but that's what allows me to do the pass-through, to do the bigger pieces. And I believe the price point on that one is $5,999, so you know, right at $6,000. But if any of you guys were interested, I do have a special link you can use. I can put it in the comments here in a bit. And if you decide to get the Pro, it saves you $500. If you decide to get the basic, it saves you only $100. And then there's like a middle of the road version, it saves you $250 on. Tiffany, I'm cutting this sheet. This one is 16 by 18, and so it can hold up to 19 inches wide, but to make the most of my wood, I decided to stick with 18 inches. So this is actually a little smaller than what I would normally cut for a door hanger, but I think it'll be fine. Carol says, I would love for you to share your settings for scoring. I believe for scoring it's set at 30 and the speed is at full speed. And for cutting, I'm set at 132 power. No, wait, is that right? It's cut to full power for cutting and 132 for speed, I think. Denise said, I just ordered the Glowforge Pro. This makes me so excited. Awesome. It is a little intimidating, Denise, but this is like my probably 4th or 5th full-size door hanger to cut, and it's getting easier each time. I've learned something every single time. Deidre, this is the Revolution plywood from Lowe's, 1/4 inch thick. How hard is the computer part? Can you show us? Yes, oh, I'll show you in just a minute, because this is only gonna cut the first part of this, and then it's gonna stop right there because it can't go any further back, and then we're gonna have to pull it through and it will line up, and I can show you guys the computer when I do that. Yes, I believe it can cut up to a 1/2 inch, Karen. I'm sorry if I'm shouting, you guys. I'm afraid that you won't be able to hear me over the air filter. Yes, Emily, it is sucking the air through this tube and down into the air filter that's down here. So that's the noise you guys hear. Oh, now it's actually cutting around the edge. So it did all the scoring, and now it's doing the cutting. Farhana, I do not sell these, but Glowforge sells them, and I have a special link you guys can use if you want to save $500 on the Pro version. Do you separate cut from scoring? I just try. Okay, so I have two different things. I'll show you in a minute. I have two different things for it to program to do. I accidentally got it too far off the wood there, but that's just the bottom of the tire. So the first part is the scoring, and that's one setting, and then the cutting is a completely separate setting. It's hard to show you guys what's going on in there from this angle. I do love to watch it work, Kelly. It's really kind of addicting. See? Okay, here we go. Here's the link. So this is the Pro version. It's about $6,000. And it sits right here in my craft room, which is like my favorite part about it. Oh, where's it at? It's way underneath the edge here. It's hard to show you, but see how it's that really dark line as it's cutting around the edge now. But this is how it looks. It takes up about 3.5 feet or so by about, I don't know, 2 feet deep. It cuts up to 19 inches wide. Michaela says I'd be making these all day too. Yeah, I'm kind of like, ooh, what should I cut next? Let me show you guys. Where is my little cow? Here it is. This was the very first thing I cut. Look how cute this is. This itty bitty little cow with the flower crown, and I painted it. I couldn't wait. This is made out of 1/8 inch draft board. They send you some sample wood when you get it, and so I cut it out of that sample wood. So this part here is taking about 6 minutes. And then we're gonna have to slide it through, and then it'll do the next part. Now you can really see how it's cut all the way around the edge. I'm gonna be painting this one live on Facebook tomorrow, for those of you wondering. Okay, so now, let me flip my camera. Now I'm coming back over here to my computer, and I'm gonna show you guys. Let me see if I can do this. Here we go. Okay, so here's the program. See how we did this first part here? Now it's switching to the second part, and it's auto aligning and taking pictures. It has a camera built in. So it's currently taking pictures of everything, and I'm not supposed to move a thing yet. So here in a few minutes, I'm gonna go forward and I will pull the wood forward so that it can auto align, and it will perfectly align it up so that when it does the second cut, it'll cut it out just right. Does anybody have any more questions while we wait? So these little tools up here, that little blue tool in the middle, is where I can import my artwork. So all of our files that we create, you get all of the laser cutting files. And so the SVG file is the one that you would need for the Glowforge. So you would just open up the template you bought from us, you would import your SVG, you would size it to the size you want, and that does the scoring marks. And then there's a little tool in here inside the Glowforge that allows you to create an outline around your design. So you create the outline, you decide how much outside of those score marks you want it to cut. I usually do 0.05 or whatever. I don't know, I guess it's inches, 0.05 inches. And so that's my second cut. That's the one that actually cuts all the way through. Okay, yes, let me see. Which model do I have? I have the Glowforge Pro. Effort and cost to maintain the machine. I haven't had it long enough to really be able to speak to that, but so far I haven't had to do anything. But once the tube and everything gets really dirty and cloudy, I will have to like give it a good wipe down. So maybe about like, I don't know, it just depends on how much you're using it. If you're using it all day, every single day, obviously you probably need to be cleaning it about once a week. But since I'm only using it once or twice a week, I probably am only gonna have to clean it like once a month. Where do you get the letter stickers for your laptop? Jane.com. It's like a Cricut where you have to, yes. It reminds me of the Cricut software. You have hundreds of SVGs, well then you are ready for a laser machine. Do you ever use a mask to keep the burnt edge? No, if I was doing something that I needed like the raw wood, but since I'm painting over it, it's not a big deal. So I don't use the masking as much. What about the ventilation? Has it been a problem? No, and the actual air filter that I'm using is like an extra $1,000, but to me it was worth every penny not to have to vent it out the window. And it barely has a smell, Elaine. Like, I can't hardly smell it at all. The air filter is okay, now let me show you. I just realized it's talking to me. It says, shift the material forward. Pull your material about 8 inches toward you, and when you're done, the top of your print should be at least 3 inches from the front door. So let me go show you how I do this. I'm gonna put you in a little thing here. Hold on. So you can see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm gonna raise up the door and I'm gonna pull. I always try to keep mine aligned toward one side. So I'm gonna pull it through the pass-through. There's a little, whoops, I don't need that now. There's a little door right here. Can you guys see that? Yeah, okay. And see, I can pull it through this door now. To have a ruler handy just because I'm always trying to be super precise with it, but it said to keep it about 3 inches from the front of the door. So I'm going to pull about right there, and I'm making sure to keep it aligned to the left. Hold on, I mean pull it all the way out. The little flap gets in the way sometimes and makes my wood stick up. Okay, let me measure again. You really even have to measure. I just do this just to be careful, just to be safe. Okay. So when I press the go button, I'm going to support the wood because see how it's flopping? So I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Glowforge is going to take its pictures. And while it's taking pictures, I can answer questions or something. I need something to prop this up on the bottom. I was looking for something I could use, but I think I'm just going to have to stand here and hold it. Prop it up with my leg while I take this out of the thing. Okay, so while it's taking pictures, I'm just supporting it with my hand so that it stays nice and flat. Does it tell you if the wood is straight? No, but the camera takes pictures of the wood so that it knows where the wood is at. So it really doesn't matter if the wood is straight, but it just has to be pretty close. Just so you don't clamp down the wood, no. Let me see if I missed any other questions. I'm scrolling back up. Hi Joy from the Netherlands, that's so cool. Does it smell as, oh, I already answered that. No, it doesn't really smell much. Jenna has a Glowforge, awesome. Judy said you moved a little. It's not that sensitive, so I'm not too worried about it, it's okay. Yes, Jane.com, like Jane Doe, Jane.com. Thank you for the stars, Erica. I saw somebody else sent stars earlier, that too. That is so sweet of you. Okay, so I think it's still taking pictures. Hang on just a second. I gotta turn my laptop around so I can see what it's doing. Oh, you guys, I was talking to y'all and totally forgot. So after I move it, I'm supposed to hit continue. So here, I'm gonna hit continue, and now it's going to try to align the material. So it's going to take all new pictures of everything that it's doing. So we're just waiting, and after it takes new pictures, then it's going to update the image that we see here, and it will show how it's aligning it. And as long as it's aligned properly, everybody cross your fingers for me so that I did this right while on video. And if I did it right, then we'll be good to go. Sharon, it's a Glowforge Pro. So I'm trying to just hold this steady while it's taking pictures. See that little thing right there in the top? Right underneath the word Glowforge Pro, that's the camera. So it's currently taking lots of pictures to try to align everything just right. This is nice because you're looking to invest in one. Awesome. What other questions can I answer for you? Did you feel the Pro was worth the extra investment? Yes, because of this pass-through. The pass-through option, it was a must for me since I cut larger pieces for the door hanger, you know, to do door hangers. Oh, what's it doing? It's doing something. So Sandy says, are you still going to get larger lasers for your shop? Yes, we have not figured out what brands yet. I think we're looking at possibly going to a trade show in Las Vegas to talk to a lot of the different businesses that sell laser machines. So this one is just for me to tinker with here in my craft room. But all the door hangers that we cut and sell you guys on shopdoorhangers.com will be cut in our new laser workshop that by industrial size lasers. Yes, Joanne, I need a bigger table to put this on so that I can support the piece sticking up because I'm currently holding it with my hand. Jerry just ordered the Pro. Awesome. Pamela, I believe it can cut up to a 1/2 inch thick. How deep is the pass-through? I'm not sure. Like this is what it looks like. So it's not very thick. Can I go? I guess so. It's open to the public. It's in Las Vegas in July. Oh, hope my kids would kill for that much snow. Okay, LaJana says she's been trying to decide between Glowforge and Rabbit Laser. It depends what you're wanting to do with it. So I wanted one just to go here in my craft room so that I could cut small things out, like that fun little thing there. And so that's why I got this one, but we are going to be planning on getting industrial ones for our workshop. So if you're going to be cutting lots of blanks for paint parties and selling blanks and things like that, an industrial size may be what you need. Okay, hopefully it's almost done. Oh, yep, look, now it says confirm. Don't move the material around. Okay, so it's wanting me to look at this. It's not perfectly lined up, but that could be because I moved it. So we may just cut anyways and just see what turns out. Because, you know, we could always do it all. I could always like completely redo it later if I messed it up. Preparing my print. You have to have good internet. Yeah, because the entire thing is working off of Wi-Fi. Okay. It's going to take 2 minutes and 29 seconds to cut the next part. Yes, you can flip the SVG to cut it out the other way. How long did it take you to get yours after ordering? It was about a month for me. Okay, does it only cut wood? No, it does all kinds of cool stuff. All right, so see, my button's flashing. We're going to hit the button. I'm going to hold my wood nice and flat and see what it does here. The keyboard has stickers on it. They're from Jane.com. Okay, so far it looks pretty close to aligned. Oh, it's not off at all. Looky here. That's perfect. Ah! I just moved it. That was my own fault. Look, I just messed it up. I was talking and moving and I moved it. It's alright. We're going to continue on just as if it was just not messed up. Yes, it does cut acrylic, and from what I've heard, the acrylic stinks really bad when it's cutting, even if you have a filter. For those of you who haven't heard yet, we actually have a door hanger challenge going on right now. So if you have not signed up for the Magnolia door hanger challenge, I will show you what it looks like in just a second. It's only $10 to participate. We give you the wood blank and everything that you need. Oh look, because I moved it, now it's not cutting a line, but that's okay. I can sand that and it'll be fine. But anyways, here's the door hanger we're gonna be painting in the challenge. If you guys wanna participate, you go to doorhangerchallenge.com to sign up for that. It's gonna start next Monday. Oh wow, 12 inches of snow, that's awesome, Amy. Denise, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I was a little nervous to share this because I knew I would probably screw something up while I was doing this. But really, if I had just put the phone on a a thing to hold it and had focused on just holding this still, it probably would have been fine, or if I had something to prop this up. But, you know, this thing can't account for my human error. It's the only thing. But, I mean, really, it's almost perfect if it wasn't for that little area right there, because I bumped it. Now it's just cutting out that outer edge. So in just a moment, I'll pull it out of here and show you guys what it will look like. Oh, Amy said, I just canceled my Clubhouse subscription and now I'm regretting it. Amy, email support@paintersclubhouse.com, and if it hasn't been more than a month, you can still get back in at your original pricing before the price goes up. What are you gonna do with the cutout for the words? I'm gonna be painting that one inside of Christy Hawkins' group, the social easel, this next week. Brenda, I'm located in Benton, Kentucky. Okay, hang on, I'm putting you guys, oh goodness, I'm putting you guys in a phone stand so I can have two hands to work with here. Okay, so now I can pull this out, remove it from there, and hold up. Ta-da! Can you guys see it? Awesome sauce. All right, let me flip my camera again. Any final questions? Let me shut off this air filter. Any last questions before we get off here? Brenda said I'm from Bowling Green. That's only a couple hours away from me. So yes, I'll be painting this one live tomorrow at 11 a.m. CST. So come join me tomorrow and we'll paint this cute little truck, okay? All right, if you guys are not signed up for texting notifications, be sure and text me at 270-207-9091, and I will send you a reminder tomorrow when I'm going live. I'm going to put that number in the comments, okay? So just text me there, and I will get you on the texting list so that I can remind you when I go live tomorrow, all right? All right, if you are interested in the Glowforge, just click that link down there. It gives you $500 off the Pro version, which was the one I used today. Whew, I'm out of breath. And I'm going to be sharing a lot more about this thing as I go and as I learn about it, so I'm excited. What's the email for support? support@paintersclubhouse.com. All right, bye you guys. Thank you for the stars. You are awesome.